What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy All Around Rule here with a Week 5 UFL recap. We had the Birmingham Stallions hosting the DC Defenders in Birmingham. The DC Defenders beat the Stallions 45-28. The first half was a good back and forth. DTR was showing out and showing his legs and his mobility. Also, he was showing that he can throw the ball around. DC Defenders defense was on full display. That fast, physical, blitzing, nonstop. I just love their defense. I swear I love how Blake calls the defense, and I love how they execute. Second half, they just took over the game and crushed them. Saturday, we had the St. Louis Battlehawks traveling to Orlando to play Coach Beck in the Orlando Storm. The first half, the St. Louis Battlehawks dominated, going up and down the field, shutting down the Storm on multiple fourth downs. It was hard for the Storm to move the ball. The second half, it was starting to be the same way, but a few miscues with the Battlehawks got the Storm back in the game. It started to get tight late, but the St. Louis Battlehawks defense was able to come up with a couple clutch plays to get the dub 25-17 in Orlando over the Storm and over their old coach, Coach Beck. Sunday, we had the Houston Gamblers hosting the Columbus Aviators in Houston. This was a nice game, a good game, back and forth. Both sides, both teams played good defense. It looked like Jalen McClendon and the Columbus Aviators was on a last 2-minute drive to win the game, but McClendon ended up fumbling while he was running, and it ultimately cost them the game. I feel like Columbus deserved to win the game a little bit. McClendon, he got to really start learning how to know when to run, and he got to work on some of his deep balls because it seemed like he don't really throw the ball deep. But overall, it was a good game. The Houston Gamblers beat the Columbus Aviators 17-13 in Houston. And then we had a doubleheader. So we had the Louisville Kings traveling to Dallas to take on the Renegades. This was a shocker to me. I don't know what it is about Dallas. It's obviously not the coaching. I don't know if it's the players, but it seemed like they always start off hot and then they just sizzle off. Whatever it was, the Louisville Kings had a good game plan. They picked off Austin Reed like 4-5 times. 2 pick sixes to the house. It was just a bad day for Austin Reed. And the Louisville Kings took advantage of it. He was throwing the ball right to the DBs, right to the linebackers. It was crazy. But he did throw a few touchdowns. I don't know. It just seemed like he was just off. The Renegades defense is not as nasty as it was for the first couple of games. I don't know if the injuries really took a toll on it like that bad, but the defense went from one of the best to one of the trashiest right now. So I think they got to work on that. They got DC next. But Louisville gets the dub in Dallas 47-25. And that was just my brief little recap. Peace.